Hello and welcome to another episode of Tales of Terramir. Good to have everyone back. Uh,
Woo.
Welcome to episode 5, an actual play fantasy role playing campaign set in an original homebrew world. I'm Wes Ford and I'm the game master for this campaign.
Hey, my name is Mike Dunce. I'm playing Gemma Ashenlight, a human sorceress.
Hey, I'm Hannah Nye, and I'm playing Willa Kettlewhistle, the Gem Dragonborn Blood Hunter.
Hey friends, Rob Parkinson here. I'm playing Razik Shikali, a Pangean human rogue.
And I'm Justin. I'm playing a human fighter named Anton Dargos, who is serious business.
It's true. Pending any life events, we will be streaming new episodes of the show on Twitch at twitch.tv/Tales of Terramir every other Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can watch us on YouTube or listen to recordings of our shows on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and many other podcast platforms at least a few days after the episode is streamed. We are so close to reaching our goal of 50 followers, so please follow us and share with your friends. Any donations to the show are greatly appreciated as well and go a really long way to help with our production costs. So just navigate to the tips panel on our About tab. For new followers or donations, you can see your name ping on the screen live. All right, that's going to conclude our announcements. Let's continue our adventures in Tales of Terramir. All right. Now let's get into our recap from our last session. Collecting themselves after the fall of the final enemy within the Stonewall Manor cellar, the companions searched the room. Gemma found a blue leather-bound book of arcane spells, an object long thought to be non-existent within the Empire. The group crossed the hallway and Anton kicked open the final door, cracking the wood around its handle to reveal the inside. They found a horrifying sight, a macabre laboratory and torture chamber with piles of bodies, anatomical drawings, and vials of red liquid, as well as 3 elves, one of which was the missing elf child, Kaimil, chained to the stone wall and drained of their blood. A bestial humanoid guarding the room, later revealed to be a wereboar, turned. Anton drew his short swords and approached slowly. "Come on, pig, let's do this," he said, and they launched into combat. As the adventurers began to surround the beast, the wereboar slammed his maul against Razik and Willa, managing to hold them off for a time. Using his tusks, he slashed against Anton's arms. Even Gemma bravely moved in to attack with her hand axe, but the wereboar continued to deflect attacks. As Razik began to bleed from his wounds, Sovemil used his last 2 healing spells on the Pangean, giving him the final boost needed to finish off the creature with his psychic blades. As the wereboar collapsed to the stone floor, his body shrank and morphed into that of an ordinary human. Willa, seeing the transformation from monster to man, let out a cry, feeling she'd partaken in some evil act. The others reassured her they'd saved the elves as Gemma used 2 of her healing potions on the female adult elf and the elf child Kaimel. It was at this time that Miss Stonewall returned to her cellar with a handful of Damarian guards, hoping to remove the adventurers before they reached her laboratory. The guards, horrified at the sight within, shackled Malkin, and when they moved to put the companions in cuffs, Anton spoke. "You're not locking any of us up. I don't care what authority you have." Intimidated by the fighters' demeanor, they agreed not to cut them off, they agreed not to cuff them as long as they came peacefully. Agreeing to the terms, the guards led everyone to town hall to meet with Lady Gilkis. Beside Lady Gilkis and her assistant Amara, 2 other figures turned upon the group's entrance. A helmed Domarian knight and a veteran from the Domarian army. The man they'd left tied and unconscious beside the Imperial Road after escaping the prisoner caravan. The man, named Derek Moss, recognized the companions and told the lady of what had occurred. The guards also explained what they'd witnessed with Malkin in the Stonewall Manor cellar. While an intense exchange of conversation unfolded, Lady Gilkis decided to reward the heroes for solving the case of the missing elves with a sack of gold, and she dismissed Derek's claims due to lack of evidence. Malkin was sentenced to serve time in jail and to await trial. The Helmed Knight whispered to Lady Gilkis and convinced her to let the companions go and speak with the knight outside. Outside, the knight revealed herself to be Gemma's sister, Dana, urging them to leave town with her immediately. Willa quickly returned to Gilkis to speak with her in private before they left, and she revealed to her a mysterious amethyst gem. Hoping for answers from a fellow Dragonborn, Gilkis couldn't give any insight, not knowing what the gem represented. With a farewell, Willa returned to the group, and they all followed Dana a few miles northwest from the Maple Crossroads. Dana revealed she was one of the knights tasked with hunting down the deserter Anton Darghost, but she allowed him to escape this time due to his protection of Gemma, and also promised to look at his situation further. Dana suggested they head north to Procyon to get further away from the prying eyes of the Empire while staying within its borders. After an emotional goodbye with Gemma, she headed back to town. After a night of rest beneath the stars, the companions awoke, and Sovemil claimed he needed to part ways to pursue his quest to the west in the kingdom of Korir. Anton, Gemma, Willa, and Razik then contemplated their next steps. That will bring us to our map here.
I just have to say,
It's a good map.
that was a spot-on Anton impression.
Thank you. Thank you. A lot happened, so I had to power through.
We can replace you so
thing.
easily, Justin. It can just be Wes. We're gonna cut you out.
I can't do him justice. Okay, so you are currently just outside the Maple Crossroads, a few miles northwest of it. You camped for the night, and you're debating about your next steps. Sovemil has said that since you all seem to, well, if you follow the suggestion of Dana, you'll be heading north, and he'll need to go north and then west. He mentioned what he would need to do in the kingdom of Korir, which would be to find a relic that was stolen from his people. And you all are now currently debating about your next steps, whether you want to follow Dana's advice to go to Procyon, or do you want to stick with Sovemil?
Is it
to
still
head
that
out of the
night
Empire.
when we have our tearful goodbye? But he
It's
was
the
like,
morning
no, I'm
now.
actually gonna go to sleep now over there. Like, is it still that night?
It's
Or
the
is it
morning.
If
Okay,
it's the morning, can we have had identified the 2 items that we had then?
Yes. The objects that we had talked about off camera, the odd items that you had found at the Crimson Knuckles hideout. We can say that you spent a couple hours identifying that. Is it anyone specific who wants to identify an object? There was a bottle that seemed to be just there was just this constant smoke coming out of this bottle. And
What
there are
do you
also
need,
these slippers.
Arcana? Like,
Nope, I just want to know who wants to spend an hour to identify it.
I'll identify the slippers.
Okay. Gemma takes an hour and looks over the slippers. You find them to be slippers of spider climbing. They do require
they look
attunement.
comfy.
They do. While you wear these light shoes, you can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving your hands free. You have a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. However, the slippers don't allow you to move this way on a slippery surface such as one covered by ice or oil.
Slip it over our boots, like shoe booties.
I thought you were gonna say you can't run with them, which makes sense because it's a slipper. But
You can run with them.
But it's not great. You know,
Yeah.
It's just flopping around.
So you would need to, Gemma, unless you want to attune to those, I'll allow you to do that now. Otherwise, it'll spend another hour to attune to them if someone else wants to use them.
I'm not married to them. I want to keep my boots. I'm just from what I'm used to. So if
it
anyone-
would be pretty good if I could, run across walls and stuff. Theoretically, some might think that would look cool. Me, principal amongst them.
In your bedroom slippers, your bedroom spider slippers.
The most deadliest assassin.
Anyone oppose Razak having those?
Yeah, no, take them.
Beautiful.
Go for it.
It looks so
I like
comfortable.
keeping my feet on the ground.
All right, Razak, you can spend an hour now or later to attune to them.
I'll spend that hour while I'm just looking at my shoes, my new kicks. And I'm like kind
Overnight.
of flexing them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like looking at them over the fire as I'm drifting off. And I'm like, oh, they're so comfortable. And my old shoes are in the corner. They're basically just like Samurai Jack shoes where they're just like wrapped around like pieces of wood. They're just like wood wrapped around with like grass or something.
Okay, you have one other object. Someone else want to spend some time trying to identify it?
Literally anybody else. Just do it.
Yeah, it's
I'm preoccupied thinking deep, dark thoughts.
He's brooding. All right, I'll check out the object, I guess. Well, no, it would make more sense because I don't know. Like that's
Yeah,
an
you're,
hour
like,
more to have
trying to,
sleep,
like,
right?
you're like trying to cuddle with your slippers right
That's
now.
true.
Can I do this one? Though? Can I just go through the items in my bag, trying to take my mind
Sure.
off of the parting of my sister and stuff?
You now have access to the ever smoking bottle, which smoke leaks from the lead stoppered mouth of this brass bottle, which weighs 1 pound. When you use an action to remove the stopper, a cloud of thick smoke pours out in a 60-foot radius from the bottle. The cloud's area is heavily obscured. Each minute, the bottle remains open, and within the cloud, the radius increases by 10 feet until it reaches its maximum radius of 120 feet. The cloud persists as long as the bottle is open. Closing the bottle requires you to speak its command word as an action.
I had this in
It's command.
college. I know what it does.
Are there instructions on the side?
There is a command word.
Nutrition.
It's closed in Elvish. Once the bottle is closed, the cloud disperses after 10 minutes. A moderate wind can also disperse it. Blah blah blah. And can do so after 1 round.
The word is written phonetically for those of us who
Yeah, it says
Kinda like-
password.
opened it and kind of.
I love that it's written in it's like peasant speak. It's written in a way that that's really funny.
Anybody can do so.
It's
So
like
anyway,
written for
now that we're
the-
past that doesn't require attunement. Anyone can hold on to that and use that.
Nobody's using it. I'll just shove it back in my bag.
Hold it on.
I think everyone else is attacky. So
Yeah. Now that we got that out of the way, let's move back to the morning.
Razik's like, I never took you
Um,
for the type, Gemma.
what type is that?
The type that would use a never smoking bottle.
I didn't think I was going to be the type either. I'm just holding on to it. So if you want to use it, be my guest.
No, it suits you. Thanks for the slippers.
Think yourself. You guys cleared out the red fist dudes, pretty easily.
Yeah, Crimson Knuckles. Yeah,
Yes.
those guys were pretty. Yeah, I know. Whew. They need to get their branding better. Like, we really forgot them quite fast. Well, did they have a symbol? Was it just a flaming fist? Like on a black. Anyway,
It's
No.
some sort of
good work
murder.
out there, kid.
It was just like a bloody thumb.
Yeah. Sorry,
They
Wes.
don't have a symbol.
So, all right, sorry. So,
let's go bother.
So where-
Sovemil.
where are you going, Sovemil? You said you were headed west.
Yeah, Sovemil is like, he's packing up his stuff, puts his backpack on, and goes. Yes. So as I said,
We've decided
we
we're
might
coming with
actually-
you.
oh, well, you don't even. Okay.
Yeah, we all
sure.
talked about it, and we agree that it's the best course of action.
Okay, so I think you'd have to follow me a certain point anyway, because we all need to take the Imperial Road, and then they split off.
Right,
But
but
if
we're
you
going
want
to
to
follow
come
you after
west with
that
me-
too. I think,
Okay.
right, guys? Right? Looking over
Yeah.
my shoulder.
It'll avoid an awkward goodbye.
It's like
Yeah,
that's
it's
not
a-
a
it's a
healthy
good
logic,
idea.
though. you end up stalking a lot of girls that way, but whatever, Anton.
We should keep the herd together. We've got a little family here, right?
Oh yes,
Right, guys?
you can follow me. Yes, I mean you didn't ask
Sure,
my
Jim
permission, but yeah, you
You've
can
got your
you can come
charm.
with me. You really need me to heal you too, I think.
Oh
Well,
God, yes.
How do you
You saved
how do
my
you
life
feel?
5 times over.
how do you feel about a couple of wanted people in your group? Are you okay with us tagging along?
I've come along this far with you. I care about all of you. I think, and we're leaving the Empire anyway, right? So it's not gonna matter past that.
Great.
But we got quite a journey ahead of us.
Cool.
We'll need to take the Imperial Road a long distance up north, and then we'll have to follow it west to the Emberim Mountains. So, as long as you're okay with the long journey ahead of us.
Yeah, I think we can handle it. Sovemil, lead the way.
Okay. Well, the day's before us. Best be going, I guess, if everyone's ready.
Everyone feeling strong?
That depends. Who made breakfast and how well?
Actually, Gemma, going through her morning motions, will have pulled out her cooking pot and just try to cook up whatever rations that she picked up from the Imperial Inn.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is.
Yep.
Just sort of like an automatic thing that she does in the morning. Can I roll my cooking utensils?
You absolutely can. Yes, please.
What is that? Is that a...
Well, it depends. I suppose. What are you trying to cook exactly?
Like when you're
Nothing
in college and you're
exotic,
trying
right?
to pick out like whatever you have left in your pantry, just kind of putting shit together.
Yeah, perfect. Roll wisdom with that.
Oh, good. This should go well.
You get you to add your proficiency bonus to that as well.
Oh, I know. This is not going to go well.
Okay.
Oh, 19.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you go.
all right.
Hey. Nice.
Really trying to forget the last 24 hours.
You do that thing like in the college meal, like you somehow make a mishmash of food that shouldn't be good together, but it somehow is. Find a good combination that you never discovered before, and you're also hungry enough that you don't care. But
Squirrel and truffles. This is great. Flavorful.
But with that, everyone is leveled. Everyone should have all their spells, all their abilities, and we're going to continue our journey. Sovemil, as you start to walk down the road, he goes, the next big stop that we have, I believe, is, according to my map, we'll have to stop at the Sunpost Inn and Farm. But it's about over 3.5 days from here. So we'll be camping along the way. So I guess we best be going. And you begin to travel through the first day. Near around afternoon time, as you're starting to get in the rhythm of traveling together, you see a sort of like a cart come upon you, like a covered cart approaching from behind, being pulled by a single horse. There's other people on the road, so it's nothing unusual. But this particular one seems to ride past you and then break for a moment. A human with a bald head, but he's got this brown hair around his brown mustache, brown eyes, a bit larger. Human peeks around the corner, back at you. Hello, good day.
Howdy there. How's it going?
Goes well. You look like capable adventurers. Where are you headed?
We're not sure. We're just gonna go which way the wind blows. Why do you ask?
Everyone go ahead and make a perception check.
All right, 23 for Anton.
That's a nat
15.
17.
Ooh. I'll say, Anton, you recognize this man to be the one from the Imperial Inn, your first night there, the one who had the quest about guarding a caravan. So you recognize this man. He goes, well, I'm actually headed to Oaktown. I couldn't find anyone, but seems fate might have been in favor of me this day. I see that you seem to be capable adventurers. I will pay you 500 gold to guard my caravan to Oaktown.
Now, Oaktown is north, where we're headed.
It's where we're headed, yeah.
It is.
Well,
Could
just
I
past
say we got lucky.
Take his cart and his gold.
Gemma, you're from around here. How dangerous are these parts? I kind of
Yeah.
go up to her and whisper, like,
It's pretty safe in the kingdom, depending on who you are. I haven't really been much further than Oaktown, but I mean, travelers go along the Imperial Road all the time.
Well,
seems
say
safe.
we've nothing to lose. 500 gold to
not
gain.
Taking his cart and money.
Am I evil
you've,
now?
you've gotten jaded a little too quickly. Talk it up to adolescence.
This isn't Red Dead
Had
Redemption.
a ghost screaming in my face earlier.
Willow's just looking at the blood on her hands. Gemma's like seeing people burning alive. She closes her eyes, like, ah.
It could be
Out there,
walking,
spot.
you guys. Is it like us
fine.
riding on the cart and then going with them?
Oh no, yeah, you'd have to walk alongside.
Oh, good. Okay, well, we might as well
It's
get
fun.
paid while we do that, right? Get our steps in.
So what say you?
Yeah, we'll do it. We've
Yeah.
talked as a team, and
So say we all.
In a huddle like this.
so say we all.
Yeah.
So say we all.
We're walking anyways.
Wonderful.
Willow.
Glad I finally found someone to
I'm trying to
guard my
bargain.
caravan. Now that
What do
you're
you-
here, what's that?
What are you hauling there to Oaktown?
I'm a jewelry merchant. So I have many valuables inside. I And
Razik's eyes are
trusting
going
that you
wide.
trusting that
Emma's
you won't
drooling.
steal anything from me, but I'd rather much have people guarding it than not.
Well, you got lucky because we're very trustworthy.
Don't worry, we're
Did we
all
hear that?
That totally sounded
Razik lets out a snort.
That's what trustworthy
We're
people say.
totally
Right,
trustworthy. All right, great. He
Murderers?
nods
You're gonna
and
murder this guy.
Jesus, Gemma, what's with you
I'm
today?
just kidding, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Just going through a goth phase,
She's
guys.
seen
Sorry,
some
I'm
things. She's
playing
having
another
her
character.
She's
I'm playing
awakening.
another character.
She's got superiority dice now. Like she's awakened to her womanhood.
All right, so you begin to walk alongside the man. He introduces himself as Garrett Lionmane, this jewelry merchant. Yeah, you continue to travel for the majority of the day. You do eventually get to evening, decide to camp,
I'm
and
sorry,
you
what's
begin.
the gentleman's name? The cart
Garrett.
driver? Garrett.
Garrett,
Lion's
Lion Mane. Lion Mane.
Lion Mane.
Not lion's mane, but lion mane.
Singular lion.
So, yes, you begin to you travel throughout the day. It's a pretty nice, warm day. You pass several other merchants along the way. It's a very well-traveled road. Nothing too out of the ordinary happens for the majority of the day, but you eventually do get to sunset and you decide to make camp. I'd like you all to describe how you go about doing this.
All right, Anton
Making
starts
camp?
the fire.
Oh, I was gonna make the fire. I'll help Anton.
I'll try and help Garrett out. I'll see him, try to, like, I don't know, like feed the horse or something. I'll come and I'll help him do that.
Can also try to cook
Look.
some more for the night too. Sorry, Willa.
Oh, very good. Willa's helping, kind of going around to each person, be like, "Oh, do you have any help? Do you need help?" And like helping setting up the bedrolls and whatnot.
You guys are currently setting up. Yep. And Gemma went around, or Willa went around, making sure everyone's set. You guys roll out your bed rolls, and Garrett, and where are you camping off the road, or do you go a little further out?
What kind of dice do I need for that?
For
A
what?
bedroll? I'm sorry.
You have a bedroll, so you're
Right,
good.
no, it's a bedroll. For the bedroll.
Oh, I get
I'm
it.
sorry. Okay, thank you. I'm
Jeez.
sorry. That one was for the dads. But you didn't. Even the dads didn't like it.
So yeah, what do you do to prepare for the night? It's up to you. I'm leaving it all up to you.
I
Hey,
guess we
Gemma.
should
Who
establish
makes
the
the fire,
watch.
or-
Yeah. I'll take first watch, I guess.
Oh, but that's what I asked you. Do you go just off? Do you camp just off the road, or you go a little further out?
Oh,
yeah.
probably how
We go further out.
Let's
For
say,
sure.
like find a spot in the trees if we can.
Yeah.
Someone want to roll a survival check for that? See if you can find a good spot.
That I should do that. I've got that.
Can I assist him? Being
Yes. Not that he needs it.
Anton rolls a
Yeah.
19.
Oh yeah. I will.
19.
Nice.
Anton, you easily find a spot. Seems like a good space. Just out of view from the road. Start setting up your camp. The Garrett leads his caravan off the side as well, and he sets up. He has an own like personal tent that he sets up, and then joins you by the fire. Sovemil sort of rolls up his bedroll and gets into like a cross-legged position and begins to sip some tea.
Anton pulls out his swords and uses his whetstone to just sharpen them silently.
Garrett, he seems to be like kind of carving this piece of wood. So, you all been traveling together for a while, or?
Oh, for what, about a week now?
Yeah, who can say how
Guess it
long?
has been a week.
Why are you headed to? why are you headed
Can
north?
Willow roll a deception check on that?
Oh, she was not trying to decept. She just kind of pulled.
It's been
what
2
she
days.
thought it's been. It's been
2 days.
she thinks it's
What
been
wild
a
it
week
is.
in her head.
So,
I
so
can
no
In terms
deception.
of events, yes.
Okay.
I feel like
No,
I
you-
know
no,
guys
you-
Really
forever.
high.
Sure, credit. We
You
got
legitimately
beaten
thought that.
half to death yesterday, so we're working through some stuff.
So, okay.
I was poisoned.
You were poisoned.
I was poisoned.
Interesting.
He's just making conversation.
Just making
Yeah,
conversation.
watch out for that.
Starting to feel like I chose the wrong adventurers for this.
No,
I mean,
we're,
you
we're
just
experienced.
you literally, we were drifters for all intents and purposes to you. Just like, hey,
I mean, we're still alive and here and helping you, so
Mhm.
It's true.
we must be pretty decent.
your horse is great. What's his name?
His name is Butter.
It's great. That's good. Strong name for a strong horse.
I like to think Wes
'cause
Kaiser
he's-
says that. It's got like butter.
I want to go out to those like, this guy's dumb as shit. Names their horse Butter.
Because he's smooth like butter, you know?
He's very soft. I'll give you that. All right,
I
fair
love
enough.
that name.
Yeah.
I've named one of my cows Milk before.
Okay.
It
Now
was-
I feel like a jerk. Okay.
You're not from around here, Razak. You need to get accustomed.
Yeah,
to
I don't get the. Yeah, no, that's totally it. I'll play the ethnicity card. Like, I didn't know I was being racist. And I called
Just
dragon
saying.
people lizard people for the 8th time.
All right.
Well, you all seem tired. I guess I'll call it a night myself. And kind of gets up and goes into his tent.
Good night, boss.
No.
He's all
So
right.
you said who's keeping first watch? Razak is?
I volunteered, unless anybody really wants it.
Is anyone taking watch after that?
Yeah, Anton will take watch after
What's everyone else doing since Razak is staying up? Sovemil begins to go into his trance meditation.
Gemma's gonna poke at the fire until she falls asleep.
Shing, shing.
that. That's me sharpening my swords.
Like all
Willa's has her diary or her journal open. She's writing another entry in it before she heads to sleep.
And then Anton, do you go to sleep?
Yeah, eventually he falls asleep with swords in hand.
All right. Razak, while everyone is sleeping and you're keeping watch, need you to make a perception check, please.
Cool. May I use my psionic energy dice? I rolled a 14, but I would like to add a d6 to that.
Sure.
Cool. Let me see. So that would be extra 2, so 16. As I kind of just like lay down on my like cot, lotus position, and I'm just kind of waiting, listening.
At some point during your watch, you do hear some like rustling in the nearby brush. You go over to inspect, and you just see a raccoon scuttle through and then get
No.
scared by you and run off.
Nature's little bandits.
Eventually, it does come to Anton, and you guys switch positions. So, Anton, why don't you go ahead and roll a perception check for me, please?
Anton gets a 13 perception.
Okay. The night seems to pass peacefully for you. And you go back after at the end of your watch, go back to sleep for a couple hours, and just before dawn, and you begin to have these strange dreams of walking on all fours through the woods and eating rodents and snakes, squishing blood between your teeth, and you wake up in a cold sweat, and you find the rest of your companions are already packing up their things for the day.
Hey guys, what's going on? What are we doing?
Sovemil goes, "Are you okay? Seem to be having some sort of nightmare."
Yeah, no, I just had one of those falling dreams. Don't worry about it.
Anything
going?
anyone wants to? Anything anyone wants to do at this point before you continue?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
No.
Do we overhear
Better.
Anton saying that little bit about dreams?
I guess the rest of you roll perception to see if you hear what he said. Unless you're trying to hide it. Are you trying to hide it, Anton?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, then everyone roll perception.
All right, 14.
17.
Okay. Willa, you hear it. You're the only one that hears it.
She'll speak up and she'll say, "Oh, I get those sometimes too when I've had a long night. Usually when I go to bed past like 2 a.m. that happens. So
Yeah.
nothing not normal."
Of course. Yeah, nothing to worry about. I wouldn't ask any follow-up questions.
Okay.
All right. Anything anyone wants to do before heading out? Everyone is prepared with their spells and such. Sovemil
Sure
spends a
am.
few time.
Got all my spells ready.
Sovemil spends a little time just praying for the day, getting his prepared spells. All right. Ready to continue if you all are. Garrett seems to be packing up the last of his stuff into his wagon. Gets onto the bench. He's got his horse mounted and everything. All right, let's go. You head out, continuing along the Imperial Road. You get back onto it, continue.
Are we riding in the back of the caravan? Or are we
Nope,
like
you have
walking
to
on foot?
walk alongside. Yeah, there's no room for people to sit on it or anything.
Gotcha.
But he goes at a slow pace, so everyone, can follow alongside to make sure that you're guarding it at all times.
Butter's a good boy. Steady pace.
Butter is a good boy. It gets to the afternoon of this second day of travel, and you begin to hear this loud like smashing and guttural noises in the distance. You get closer, and you can see smashing and devouring everything in sight around this sort of farm property is a hill giant, as if a crazed madman. This hairy, bare-chested giant covered in grease and various chunks of fruits and vegetables appears to be consuming every crop on the property, just eating everything in sight. A human farmer, near his massive feet pleads for the giant to stop. "Stop, please, this is all I have." And at the sound of his voice, the giant turns and squashes the farmer with a stomp of his foot.
No.
Then, like a simple-minded child, the giant attempts to lick the guts off of his foot before returning back to the crops and just devouring everything in sight. I'm going to bring you over to that map now.
Let's just keep
Can't wait to see
riding.
this token.
Tell Butter.
Just ride by. And...
Tell Butter. Whoa, girl. Whoa. Get out of here.
That is
Garrett
not
goes,
what I
"Good
expected
boy."
Garrett to. Okay. Garrett looks like Jeffrey Tambor.
He kind of is, yeah. That's Garrett, and there's the rest of you there. You see this giant over here that is just smashing and devouring everything in place. What are you all doing?
Willa starts running. She's like, "What are you doing? You just killed that man!" And she pulls out her maul, running towards the giant.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Well, that got her going.
The giant turns. And let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Willa, be careful.
Yeah. I don't think booping is going to work in this scenario. But
You don't know that. could be his weakness.
6.
20 for
Alright.
Anton.
Sovemil got 21.
11. I can't click on my token for some reason. Like I can. Oh wait, no, never mind. Sorry, I got the wrong pencil. But I got an 11.
The giant is very
I got
slow. He got a 1.
17.
Okay. We just need Anton.
I rolled a 20.
You
You
gotta
have to
click your
token.
click your token. There you go. I'll give you your 20 that you had there. But you still didn't click your token.
Did click my token. You don't know.
You gotta click your
Wow,
token and then on
giants.
your sheet. Click
It's
initiative.
so
Click it harder.
majestic, but terrifying.
See, the problem is he was dreaming all night and he didn't get a good night's sleep. So his reaction time's a little slow.
All right. Well, let's go with that then.
Being awake, that's the real nightmare for Anton.
As we launch into combat, Garrett's like, you're gonna fight that thing? And Sovemil goes forward, goes, that's what we do.
Hell
And
yeah, Sovemil.
cast bless on all of
He's
you.
all amped up.
He's going to, let's see. I can do
And all of us.
He's the heart of the group.
He's going to do it to all of you. He's going to do it at a higher level. He'll cast it at second level. So we'll get everyone. You are all #blessed.
All right.
You can mark your little boxes on your sheets, and you get all those bonuses. 1d4 to attacks and saving throws. All right, that is Sovemil's turn. It's going to be Razek now.
Cool.
Sovemil will actually move up here.
All right. I'm going to full action, or I guess bonus action move with my thief skill. So cunning action, move 60 feet. Boop. Sorry. Just dragging things around. Okay, so I move 60 feet. I'm sorry, not 60 feet. I apologize. I should be 20 more feet. 10, 15, 20. It's right there. So I run 40 feet with my new mobile feet. Allows me to run 40 feet. And I think I get to attack at disadvantage this guy by throwing one of my psychic blades as I
You
manifest
actually
it.
don't have. You don't. I looked into this recently. You don't have any range beyond 60. Just does not go beyond 60, even at disadvantage.
Oh, 5 feet or 60 feet? Okay.
Mhm.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep.
Dang. Okay. Then I guess I've got daggers.
Just dash some more.
It's fine. I'm gonna full action dodge, and I'll end my turn there.
Okay, you are dodging. All right, let's give you a little. What's something for dodge here? Let's do. Let's just give you a little lightning bolt.
Cool.
All right.
Got the haste
Anton.
animation from Final Fantasy X.
Yes, Anton, you are up, shaking off your sleepies from the night before and still contemplating what that was all about. You draw your swords, and it's your turn.
Right. Now, the reach is something that I'm not sure about. It seems really far away, right?
Yeah, he's pretty decently far. You can use the ruler tool on the top left. You can click that, and you can see how far it is. But yeah, since you have short swords, obviously you'd have to be right next to him to attack
Yeah.
with those, unless you want to use a ranged weapon or try
Willa
and get to
already
him.
went. Willa already went running towards him, right?
Well,
She
Willa
started.
hasn't gone yet. She started to,
Oh,
but
oh,
yeah.
I see. Okay, well then I'm just gonna kind of follow Willa's lead and just start running towards the giant, swords out. Let's see. So my speed's 30. So diagonally I can go 6, right? 1. And that's me.
Okay. Did you go 30? How far did you go? 60? No, you went 30. You can go another 30 if you want. That'll be a dash action. It's a
Yeah.
double move.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Okay. Go ahead and move another 30 feet.
Getting close.
So you dash in. Swords drawn.
And that's how we lost Anton. Ragey hill giant.
Attack on Titan. Shit
Taking
is
out
about
on
to
this
happen to
farm.
him.
Willa was just faking it, and she's not actually
Around,
gonna
he's,
run.
he's chucking on
Good
Anton.
plan, Willa.
Fire.
Good plan. I'll catch up with you. Oh, no.
All right, that's your turn, Anton. It's going to be Gemma's turn. Willow, you're on deck.
Gemma's gonna move forward and tell Garrett, like, keep moving, get away from the hill giant, and she's gonna stay. This is 30 feet, and
Okay.
I guess she'll dash also.
Okay.
Just to get closer here, so she'll just move right here. I think, is it right here?
Here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great. That's,
What are you doing as you're dashing? You just coming up barehanded?
Oh yeah, I'll take. I'll pull out my hand axe, sort of. Just
Okay.
to have something in my hands, but yeah, mainly focused on telling Garrett to just keep moving with the cart if he can.
Goes, the cart is stuck on the map, so I'll stay here.
Great.
It's not a token, so
Good. Sweet.
we can pretend. We can pretend. All right, it's going to be Willa now.
Willa looks up from taking them all off her back and sees everyone ahead of her, and she's like, "I'm right behind you!" And she starts running. And she will take the dash action also.
Cool.
Is that
Great.
fence around the giant very tall?
It's not super tall. I'd say it'd probably come to your waist.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can
Okay.
see over it for sure. I mean, he's also looming over you as you approach, and you can just see him turning. He hasn't had time to react, but you see this massive giant standing 15 feet tall over this garden.
She points her maul at him. She's like, "That was a bad thing you did."
As it's his turn.
This is a good giant.
Bravo. Moves. Hold on.
Your range is so good.
Yeah,
You can go
that's
from
Anton.
giant to Anton.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
Kind of steps over the fence a bit, getting close and leans down, seeming to like lick his lips,
Oh, no.
seeing this new food source in front of him.
It's like love at first sight to me.
I hope he doesn't learn this horse's name is Butter.
Okay. Begins to start trying to pummel you into a jam with his fists. He will try and hit Willa first with a 25.
Oh yeah, that hits.
That's what you got for sass.
You take 23 bludgeoning damage
Wow.
as he pummels you into the ground.
Oh no.
Okay, Okay.
Shit, I didn't pick up any more potions. Oh, yeah, Sovemil, never mind. We're
Anton
fine.
starts whistling and backing into a hedge.
Garrett just has a cloak full of 20 potions for some reason. He's like, here. Catch.
This one is going to be against Anton for a 21. And that's going to be 12 bludgeoning against you, Anton. Boom. And he does one more against you, Anton. For a 23 to hit. And that's going to be another 19 bludgeoning. It's just boom, boom.
Nice.
2 quick fist attacks against you. And that's going to be this giant's turn. And he goes, licking his lips and just looking like he's going to have more food in front of him. Sovemil's turn. He moves forward and will cast Guiding Bolt against you, Willa. Oh, not Guiding Bolt, sorry. It's just,
Wait, what?
I'm sorry. Healing word.
That traitor.
Bye.
You bastard. We just had an emotional high with him, so it would make sense. This is
No,
how
healing
anime
word.
works.
It's like,
You get 6
gems are mine.
healing.
Oh, 6.
6 healing, Willa.
Thanks, Sovereign.
And we'll cast Sacred Flame on the giant. The giant has to make 13 dex save. Gets a 6, fails, so the giant takes 7 radiant damage. As this sort of white, blazing hot fire just descends down onto the giant's head. Takes 7 radiant.
Bet that smells good.
Okay, it's not going to be Razik's turn.
All right. Razik is going to move nimbly as I inspect the distance between me and the giant. It is now 45 feet away as I glance at the giant and approximate its distance using my assassin's eyes and not this tool on Roll20. I'm going to manifest a psychic blade and I'm going to chuck it at the ogre giant. I'm not really sure if Razik knows what it is, but 14 to hit.
14 to hit the giant. You have... That is a direct hit.
Cool. So I think I get sneak on that because they're next to it. So roll damage. 8 sneak, 7 psychic.
You got it. As you approach and fling one of your psychic blades.
Action,
I
move.
want to say we just got raided by Camp Coley, so thank you guys for doing that.
Ooh, thanks.
Coming in to join us.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Franz.
All right, Razik,
This ogre's for you.
It's a giant.
Or troll, whatever. Razik's not from around here. He plays the
Wow.
race back. Anyway. Bonus action, dodge, end turn.
All right,
that race
cool.
card a lot, don't you?
Seriously.
I'm 4 and I swear. I don't understand your ways.
Clearly.
Anton, you are up. This is
All
big.
right, Anton.
Hulking giant is standing above you and just smashed you with his fists. You recover from this and look up.
Anton is pissed. Anton's gonna
That makes him
use
stronger.
his Kopesh of poison for 16.
Swinging the
plus
Kopesh poison.
Blessed.
You are blessed to get the 1 there. That's a hit.
All right.
Cool. Has to make a con save for that poison damage. You got a 14, so it just passes unfortunately, but does take the 9 magical slashing damage.
Right. Okay.
Slices across his leg.
Is it half on save?
No.
Okay.
All right. So Anton, I'm going to use my second wind as my action, my bonus action, which is a D10 plus my class, my level, to get my health points back. So I got a 14.
Nice. Good roll, dude.
Yeah.
Use those class skills, brother.
And that's me.
Okay, used your second wind, get some health back, and all right, we go to Gemma now.
Getting pissed did work.
How's he looking? Just okay, not phased, annoyed.
I mean, he's gotten damage, but he's standing strong. So,
Gemma's gonna move over here, kind of back, sort of, in order to kind of break the sight line between her and Garrett. And even so, she's gonna cast Chaos Bolt at it, but use a subtle spell on it too. She doesn't know how she's doing this, but she trying to like hide the fact that she's using magic. She still casts it with her meta magic. So subtle spell, Chaos Bolt with a
subtle cast.
27.
That's definitely gonna hit. Oh yeah.
Fantastic. Let's go.
And you're doing subtle cast, you said, with it?
I did. Yes.
Trying to hide it, basically.
And it does 12 lightning. Oh wait, no. It says a 6 or a 4 or 2, which is let's go with force.
Force damage, okay. 12 force damage strikes seemingly from nowhere against the giant. Takes the damage. You rolled your wild magic surge. Is that an effect?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I think you said
said
1
roll.
through something.
You got an 8.
1 through 15, I think.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll a D100 for me. All right, you got 80. So as Gemma uses her magic, even subtly, it causes this shift in the weave of magic and an effect that she can't quite control unearths itself. Suddenly, this illusory ash and snow begins to flutter in the air within 10 feet of her for the next minute. You start to see this like ash and snow start to billow around her from nowhere. Is that your turn, Gemma?
Great. Yeah, that's Gemma. Thanks.
Okay.
Well, that's a
Willow,
first.
you are
Still
up.
broody. Just like Anton.
He's rubbing off on me.
Mm-hmm.
Willa looks at Anton. She's like, I'll get him from behind. And she'll run around to go behind the giant.
No booping.
No pooping. So that's a good question. Does she know if hill giants are civil at all? Or are they generally like kind of like more like monsters?
It's pretty uncivil to eat someone.
Yeah. Can they even speak?
Yeah, I mean,
Look at his
I guess you
foot
could
here.
argue there's a cultural like, but come on.
Ask the farmer.
But like,
on
is he
Earth.
like under a, like? Is this not a typical behavior? I guess.
yeah, no, that's a good question. Go ahead and roll an intelligence check, and you can roll nature or history. If you have that trained, you can add that as well. Otherwise, straight intelligence.
Okay. Straight intelligence. Oh no, that was not right.
9.
That's the same.
You got a 9, so you don't know much about giants. You've heard of them, obviously, but you're even with that, this behavior is very monstrous to you. Just killing, eating everything in sight. You know, not a civilized type of behavior.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just plain rude.
It's evil. So knowing that, she's going to go full force and swing her maul at the back of the, I guess, like
Back of
at
its
his
calf,
knees. Yeah,
its knees. Yeah, sort of swinging up. Okay.
for 15.
15. Let me see. Double check. Yep, you just hit.
Awesome.
Boom.
That is 9 bludgeoning damage.
All right, 9 bludgeoning damage. As you hear this sort of crack, and the giant's leg gives out for a brief second, as you manage to pummel its back of its knee. Oh, jeez. Accidentally put the wrong health in. Okay, with that, it is now bloodied. Okay.
So you're gonna be like,
We
whoops, I
go.
forgot to add a D100.
All right, we now go to the mouth of Grolantor, this insane giant, hill giant in front of you. Has to roll a d10.
Maybe he's just super hungry.
With this, it now makes a fist attack against you, Willa. Ooh, got a nat 1. So as you slammed against his knee, he tries to swing back at you and just misses and slams into the ground right next to you. And then gets up and tries to throw a fist at Anton with a 22. So that will hit you, Anton, for 21 bludgeoning damage. As he kind of gets his balance again and boom, slams against you.
You're muted, Justin, if you're talking.
I'm not. I'm just grunting in pain.
Okay. Can we hear that again? Can you do that? There you go. Cool.
That's good. That's good.
It's very
All
nice
right.
war. I like it.
It's now Sovemil's turn. Moves forward.
Go get him, bud.
It's like a combat medic right now.
Yeah, he's just trying to keep everyone up. He's gonna throw a guiding bolt at Anton. Oh, I keep saying that. I'm sorry.
Just put him out of
Healing
his
word.
misery.
I was like, yeah, wow,
Yes.
Sovemil's like healing seems really aggressive today. He
It's
keeps
so
on
we followed
blasting us
him.
with light.
It's
Take
like,
it, take it.
Trying to get rid of these assholes, right? Exactly.
You get 7 healing, Anton.
All right, I'll take it.
Using that one spell, and then we'll actually get that. Okay, and we'll use this cantrip of Sacred Flame. Okay, Giant has to make a Dexterity saving throw. Got a 6, so fails and takes 5 Radiant. Okay. Isaac, it's your turn. Anton, you're on deck.
All right, are we doing diagonals as double movement? Where are we at on that? Just curiosity.
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Then I know where I'm going.
Whatever the ruler says.
Cool. All right, so I'm going to run. Actually, I'm gonna kind of run besides Sovemil and kind of just like give him a thumbs up, and then I'll run like over here, 30 feet, and I kind of like form a psychic dagger in my hand and throw it, and it almost like looks like a javelin for a second as it moves and streaks towards the guy, and I'll go ahead and roll for attack. Ooh, 10.
10 misses. Goes far to the left as you fire it.
Would a bless help that? Because aren't you blessed too?
Yeah, that's true.
It's
I can
true.
apply it
It's
to any
possible.
one attack, though, right?
To any
attack.
Okay, cool. So
Any
I'll apply
attack,
it on the
any-
second because I think all I have to do is do an action, and I can do an off-handed attack
Well,
as well.
Why don't you do it for your?
You get it for that attack too, dude. Yeah,
Okay. I get it for both.
you get it for
I
all
didn't
your
realize.
attacks.
Oh,
all
I didn't
attacks.
realize. I thought it just applied to the first one for some reason. Sorry. So I guess I should roll a d4 first.
Yep.
So that's gonna be a 2.
So it's still a
12.
mess, unfortunately.
Okay.
As with a shot.
Then never mind.
But you can do your second
But I'm
attack.
gonna
your
go ahead and do
bonus.
my bonus. Summon Psychic Blade in my offhand. Fire that baby off. That is gonna be 9 plus 4, 13 to hit. Does a 13 hit?
13, unfortunately, just misses.
Dang. Okay. Then
As you
that is,
fire another one and it dodges out of the way.
So that is my turn.
Okay. Anton, you are up. Gemma, you're on deck.
You're muted again, John.
Can't hear you.
Sorry,
Is
guys.
he
a
just
lot of
grunting
background
some more?
noise here.
Stop grunting so much.
Yeah.
man.
Well,
It's just
had
his curse words are too vulgar for live air.
The wind was knocked out of me, so catching my breath. So I got some self-preservation instincts. So I'm going to move 20 feet away. I'm going to limp 20 feet away.
But your pistol
Okay, he'll
is
get an
activated.
opportunity attack against you.
Even if I'm out of range?
Well,
If you move out of his space, he gets an opportunity attack against you.
Oh,
Unless you do
yeah.
unless you use your action to withdraw.
You also have your maneuver, your evasive footwork to add to your AC.
There you go.
So that would keep me from getting the opportunity attack, right?
No, you would still attack, but your AC would be higher, so it'd be harder to hit you.
Gotcha.
But he has been rolling.
That'd
I don't know,
be
maybe pretty
1d8 higher.
20 something.
Yeah, I could do that. All right.
Okay, just-
So I'm gonna use my evasive footwork maneuver. What you got, giant? What you got?
So what is that? You add your superiority dice to your AC?
Correct.
Oh, do I have to? Just you have to make the maneuver first, or I just? go
Yep.
ahead
You just
and roll?
I think you roll a d6 and then roll as you move away, right? That's
It's a
how that
D8
works.
for me.
Oh, d8. Nice.
All right.
So go ahead and roll your d8.
Oh shit.
So you get 1. That sucks. But you do use up one of your superiority dice by doing that. And now I guess you're adding 1 to your AC. Is that how that works? No other benefits
One
from
to 1 to 16. No, that's it.
that? Let me see this.
When you move, you can expend one superiority.
When you
die.
move, you can spend
We're
1
calling them
superiority
judges.
die, rolling the die, and adding the number rolled to your AC until you stop moving. Yeah. So you'd add 1 to your AC, but so you're gonna go ahead and move away then?
Yep.
Okay.
No going back now.
You're literally going back. You're escaping.
He will go ahead and use his reaction for a bite attack.
I
Jesus
knew it.
Christ.
I knew it.
Does a 16 hit you?
Oh.
16. Yes. It's
No,
my
because
class
you
is
have a
16.
plus 1. You have a 17 now.
So it'd be 17, right? With your
Correct.
So thankfully you use that die,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and he goes down and his mouth like slams against the dirt right where your feet were as he tried to bite you.
Nice, dude.
And you move
Does he
away.
just like eat the
Move
dirt
away.
that he accidentally
Yeah, he
swallowed?
Can I? Hey, can I use a
back up.
riposte against an opportunity attack?
No, you
As a
can't.
maneuver?
That would have to be a. Well,
Actually, that's interesting.
you have to look into this.
Bonus action on your. Oh, no, sorry. When a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use a reaction.
You can use your reaction and expend 1 superiority die to make it. Yes, you can.
Wow,
can.
Right.
dude. Good
Can I
idea.
It's a
use
good call.
my
Good call on that,
riposte?
dude.
All right.
So as he goes, slams into the ground, you use your evasive maneuvers and you use your quick footwork. You move back and try to strike with your short sword. Go ahead and make an attack, and you can use your superiority die to add to the attack.
Yeah.
Damage.
18
Not
plus
damage, just the
2.
attack.
Oh, 10. To the attack.
You definitely hit.
Okay. Then I don't need to.
Oh, you can.
With an 18.
I'm sorry. And it's
20.
attack and damage. So that would be. That's your bless. You still have to roll your superiority die,
Okay.
because that will be how much you roll for damage with it. So
Okay.
go ahead and roll a d8. 4. Okay. So you technically have a 24 to hit. Definitely hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. And it would be 4 added to that 7. So it would be 11 magical slashing. And then he'll do the save for the poison, which is a con save, DC 13. 13 just makes it.
Wow.
Meets it, beats it. But he did take that extra damage from your. So make sure you have 2 superiority dice removed. And you are good. I think that's all you can do.
Good move, dude.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, actually,
That's a
no.
superior move.
You moved away. You used your reaction. You still have your action if you want to. If there's anything you want to do. You can dodge, which will give anyone disadvantage to attack you. You can dash if you want to move some more. Or you can try and do like a ranged attack.
Hide behind Sovemil.
Yeah.
That's the
So
kind
what
of
are the
roll.
what are the mechanics on the dodge? What am I rolling? for?
Dodge means you just use your action to do the dodge action. So anyone who tries to attack you gets disadvantage.
Okay. Yep. That's
Okay.
me.
All
Staying
right,
alive.
That's your turn.
Well, we'll see.
All right, Gemma, you are up.
Seeing that Willa is by herself, Gemma's gonna focus on another spell. She's gonna actually move. Well, she'll stay right there, and she'll focus another spell around onto the giant and around to encompass Willa as well. She's gonna cast Wither and Bloom, where essentially in a 10-foot radius encompassing her and the giant, he has to make a Constitution saving throw, and then take some necrotic damage, and then Willa can spend a hit die if she wants to increase her, for some healing if she wants.
Yeah.
So the giant has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Correct.
It's a 10.
Oh wow, great! I didn't expect him to roll that low. Let's see. So that will be 2d6, which I actually don't have that. And then so he takes 7 necrotic damage. Well, so this necrotic damage falls off, courses through him, and it kind of transfers that energy, that life energy, to Willa.
Strikes through. You can see this sort of dark energy strike into the giant and shudder through its body, and this sort of white energy kind of is removed from it and transfers into Willa. Garrett is like,
Am I still in his sight line? Oh fuck! I thought I
you
was
kind
up.
of are.
Oh shit! Okay, well, no turning back now.
Yeah. Also,
I
this thing's
meant-
fucking strong, so you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Nah, I meant to hide it from him, and I didn't subtle cast it. So
Yeah, but not this one. Yeah.
I also rolled.
You
a
still have this
14.
still have the snow and ash blowing around you as well.
Hey, there you go.
And I rolled a
Um,
14 on that wild magic.
Gotcha.
Is
So you
that
get
trigger?
you did yes. So
35.
I need you to go ahead and roll a d10, please.
Oh no.
I hope you turn into a plant again. I've only heard about it.
7.
Okay.
Oh no.
You seem to grow younger and shorter. You get younger by 7 years.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Is she a fetus now? Like,
No, she's
Gotta be like
I'm like
10.
now.
You're like a child.
I'm like 7
Wow.
or
aw. Razik
She
is like,
shrinks.
aw.
And you see that she's now like a child.
And then I'm like, oh my god, she's gonna get smashed.
Is that your turn, Gemma?
Yeah, I'm just kind of in disbelief. Didn't notice it at first, but in disbelief for how Leon have turned.
Are her clothes adorably too big?
Yes, they are.
Oh, good.
Just slightly too big.
Excellent.
And it goes to Willa.
Willa, having got that energy in her, it's like, ooh, that feels strangely nice. And then she takes another swing. For
Nice.
28.
Oh,
Wow,
nice
good.
with that bless, definitely. Feeling that energy course through you, Willa. Feel confident and just bam, slam against its like thigh.
Damn, dude.
For 15.
15.
bludgeoning.
Very nice hit. That one actually makes the leg have a slight crack. You hear this as it seems to almost fracture the bone a bit. Cries out in pain and looks back towards you in anger.
Make that
Anything
kettle
else you
whistle.
want to do? It's looking pretty hurt now.
Nope, that's about it. That's it.
Okay. It's the giant's turn.
A 2, what does this mean?
I'm sorry, Willa.
Oh no.
12 to hit you. That's going to miss, right?
This. Yeah.
25 will hit.
Hits.
10 bludgeoning damage. Getting lucky on this. One more attack against you. 20 to hit. That one's going to be 14. So you take a total of 24 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
uh-oh.
As two
Ouch.
fists slam against you.
Oh,
It's now going to be Sovemil's turn.
man, it's brutal.
Because another guiding bolt at will.
He's actually going to move up here and goes, Anton, hang in there, friend, and cast Cure Wounds on you, touching you on the shoulder.
Massage.
Little chop.
Deep tissue massage. You get 7 healing. Hands on.
Thanks, friend. I don't normally let people touch my body.
Thought this might be a good exception. As it goes to Razik.
They're getting close, Razik thinks. As he sees this
Jealously.
massage happen. A little bit, there's a tinge in there.
A tinge of jealousy.
But Razik is going to focus on combat because he's a professional. And he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to flank opposite of Willa. And I just come in. So it was 5, 10, 15, 20. So I think it's 20 feet there. And I'm just going to try and like go through its legs and just like one psychic blade, cut, second psychic blade, cut. As I'm kind of like beneath it, just trying to like, I think I'm like passing through it, trying to like cut through it, and I want to leave. So I guess I'll roll if that's okay.
Fuck him up, Razik.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So advantage on both of those because I'm flanking. So that'd be 19
Okay,
and a
so-
24 to hit. Oh, but I'm blessed, so that would be a
No, it's 27
20.
or 27.
Yeah, nice.
Plus is already added.
Wow.
So you hit with both attacks.
cool. So sneak on my first one.
Yep. Sneak only applies to one.
Yep.
Yep.
And
So
then-
15 damage. Actually,
And then
how do you do it, man?
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I just kind of go between its legs, and as I'm
Yeah.
like cutting through it, I think like as my psychic blades like kind of pass through the barrier of its skin, you kind of see like the nerves in the legs sort of like light up briefly before they like fade, and he just kind of falls over as I cut his soul.
He actually
soul in his bits. Right.
lands against his knees, and I'll even give you that extra attack. Even as you slashed and kill him, he moves down, lands on his knees, and as he's falling down, he collapses, and you do like your bonus attack right into the head with your psychic dagger.
He's already
he's
dead.
Lined up really well with the music.
Dead. It did.
Standing on his back, and I look at Garrett and I say, "Bonus."
All right. With that, let's go ahead and go into our break. With that, as we end combat, we're going to go into our 10-minute break. Everyone who's been watching, thank you so much. It's been awesome seeing new people come on and
Please
and
subscribe.
see us.
We're so poor.
Please subscribe.
Oh,
We're close to 50 followers. It would be awesome if you did. It'd be really, really cool. But anyway, we're gonna take a
We'll
break.
plant
We'll be
a
back
tree
in 10
for every
minutes.
subscriber. Oh, we will not plant a tree.
I'm not promising that.
That
He
is not true.
See
No.
you. Welcome back, viewers. Thanks for sticking around after the break. If you're just joining us now, welcome. Where we last left off, our companions continued their journey. They are traveling north along the Imperial Road, leaving the town Maple Crossroads behind, and have decided to follow their sea elf friend, Sovemil, out of the Empire towards his quest to follow him on that. Along the way, they came across a man named Garrett Lionmane, who is a jewelry merchant who offered to pay all of them 500 gold if they would guard his caravan on the way to the town of Oaktown. They agreed to this, and they've been traveling for a day and a half or so together, and they came across a farm where this sort of mad hill giant seemed to be consuming everything in sight at this particular farm, squashing one of the human farmers that lived here. They came in to go and attack the giant, and they finally finished him off, and we are now dealing with the fallout of that battle right now. As you are standing, Razik, you just finished off the giant, and the battle has now concluded, and we are now out of rounds. Some strange things have happened during that. Particularly, you all turn and you can see that, for one, Gemma seems to have gotten younger by a very large amount, seems to be a child now. Her clothes are a little bit too long for her body, and there is this sort of strange swirl of ash and snow flurrying around her that seems to disperse just as you look upon her. She looks up at you. And what are you all doing?
Yeah, no clue why you're... Never mind.
Gemma, what the hell? Has this
I
ever
don't-
happened to you before?
No, I don't know. It just, I don't know what's happening. Just kind of high pitched, of course. Her voice is a little bit higher.
Are you still you?
Yeah. I feel like me,
Oh, God.
just younger.
Oh,
Trying to like
goodness.
kind of cinch my belt up a little bit, and I don't know, like rolling up my sleeves a little bit more, trying to tuck in places. Are you guys okay?
After thinking about it, I think maybe running headlong into a giant wasn't the best tactical decision. Ow.
Sovemil,
Yeah, I'll take the
Sovemil hurries over to Willa. Are you okay? You look a little hurt. I used so many of my spells already for today, but this is the last thing I can give. Here, take this. And he casts Guiding Bolt at your face. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
He blasts you with his healing decimation. It's like, what?
Gives you the I love how we've turned the cure wounds into just a deep tissue massage, and gives you a massage for 8 healing. Willa.
Just want him in that like Swedish accent to be like, I'm blasting you. It's like, okay.
I can breathe a little better now. Thanks, Sovemil. That one's definitely going to leave a scar.
That look like that hurt.
Yeah.
That poor farmer.
We should bury
Well,
him.
If we hadn't done something, he obviously would have came for us next, so this had to be done.
And we might need the grave also for, you know.
Can we tell if there's anything weird about this hill giant as far as like, was it just being hungry, or did it have a thorn in its foot, you know?
If you'd like to investigate the giant, go ahead and roll.
While we're doing that, can I like yell like, "Hey guys, get over here! Like, come check out this giant!" Like to my party members, so that we can kind of like use gathering on the giant as like a way to, you know, like talk about what to do with the Garrett problem.
Sure.
Say, Anton, are you okay?
I think I'll be okay thanks to Sovemil, this deep tissue massage.
Yeah, you guys are getting pretty close, aren't you?
Well, I'm warming up to him.
It's definitely saving you guys.
Yeah. Gemma still needs some work though. Hopefully we can take a little rest soon.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey Razik, good job. You did a good job.
Thanks, man. You did a good job too. I saw you almost got hit.
Don't patronize me.
All right. Well, so what are we gonna do about Garrett? He seems like a nice enough fellow.
Should be.
You know, he offered us basically 500 gold to come travel with him and, you know, take care of his horse. Like, I feel like he hasn't said anything that I'm aware of that's been, you know, suspect. What do you
So
guys
what are you
feel?
worried about? What are you worried about?
I'm not worried about anything. I guess I'm worried about you.
Hey, what are
It's
his
my job to look
clothes?
after minors, after all.
What are Garrett's clothes like? Is he finely dressed? Is he dressed like a common merchant?
Yeah, he's dressed better than like your average commoner, you know, but he's got like nicer merchant clothing, sort of like this red silk tunic with sort of embroidery on it.
Mhm.
Not overly the top rich, but does
Solidly
well for
merchant
himself.
class, like
Yeah, absolutely merchant class.
merchant class.
Well, he doesn't look like a thief to me, but I think we keep a close eye on him. He
I
steps
think that
out
we have
by.
the upper hand here. His cart is full of gems. He needs us more than we need him. I think we just have to worry about what happens after we depart. You know, how much do we know him? What are we able to convince him of? Is
What-
he gonna tattle to the knights on us?
For what? Killing
For
a Hellcat?
you.
We don't know what he knows or hasn't seen yet.
Did the rest of us see Garrett seeing Gemma? Like,
It
I
was
think we
very
were
quick
focused
in
on the giant.
a couple seconds, but yeah, it was very quick. I don't think you might have seen that he's. I mean, you know that he's been watching,
we
but you
might
don't
be able
know
to pass it off
the
as battle fatigue.
you don't know the
from him.
extent of.
You're just trying to stay out of his sight for now.
Okay.
Probably won't notice me. We'll see.
If that's enough
You
to
won't
make
notice?
you feel safe.
I think he'll
It's
notice
not-
that you
nothing around
turned
here
into a
makes me feel
7-year-old.
safe. Well, I
You
don't know
might
what
be
you-
able to pass it off as giant magic. Say it was due to this guy here.
That's
And that
actually
pokes at
brilliant.
Good.
The
thinking.
giant's
the dead
curse.
guy.
The giant's curse, Willa. Brilliant.
Yeah. I think you're both right. Keep a close eye on him, and we tell him the giant's responsible for any magic he might have seen.
I will
But-
suggest. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, let's not bring it up unless
That.
he does.
Yeah. Thank you.
Does anyone else want to roll investigation?
Yeah, I rolled a 4, so I'm not really seeing anything. I'm still.
I would like to roll an investigation as I kind of like pick up a stick nearby and sort of like poke at his loincloth, I guess. 8.
Not really finding anything. It's a large body.
Rigor mortis sending real fast here. Says I'm poking it.
Yeah, must have had a thorn in his foot.
Anyone else want to try investigation?
I'll take a look. I
I-
wonder why he's so strong. He shouldn't have been able to hit me.
Sovemil will
Got blood in
cast
my
guidance. Sovemil will cast guidance on Willa. So you'll have
I was actually going to see if there were any other people around, like family members.
Yeah, there's a house nearby we see, right?
there is a house nearby,
Might be worth
Sort of
going in to
little-
see if there's any survivors.
small cottage. So if you're looking around, then Willa, go ahead and roll perception. He did cast guidance on you, so you can roll a d4 to add to it.
Okay. That is 17 plus 4. Nice, 21.
Nice.
Nice. You don't notice anyone else around, but you do find that the giant has a sack beside it that could be worth looking at, like a sort of like shoulder sack of stuff.
Huh. She looks around, kind of holding her wounds, and she's like, looks like this farmer must not have had any family, but maybe there's something in here that could tell us about him. And she like goes to the sack on the
I'm sorry, the giant had the sack.
Oh yeah, she'll go through it and be like, oh, maybe he stole something from the farmer.
Gotcha. Yeah, you open up the sack, this large leather pouch attached to this giant, and inside, party treasure. You get
The giant sack. Woo!
100 gold is inside, along
was
with
doing pretty well for itself.
oil of slipperiness. So I'll go ahead and give you that. You can search it and add that to the inventory if you want. Gemma, if you're collecting party treasure. There's also an unlocked empty wooden chest. An empty wooden chest. And a straw target dummy, like used for archery. It's like this large target dummy that's just stuffed into this giant-sized leather sack.
Not gonna
I
add
think
that to
you
the party trip.
Want to carry that? Yeah,
Right.
That's what you find. That's
Is
what
it
you
a
find.
doll?
No, it's
like
probably
a-
like one
yeah.
of those straw dudes, you know.
No, I think it was a
Aircraft?
doll for him.
Might have
He's
been
playing
used
with
as a doll.
target dummies.
I don't want to know what he was using it for.
Oh, yeah, with that lube that we just
Yeah.
found. Weird.
Now I don't want to
Jesus.
touch any of this stuff.
I'll
How
take
big is
the
that
gold.
wooden chest though? Is it like jewelry box size, or is it like
It's like a large chest, wooden chest.
okay? Well, I'm not putting any of that shit. For treasure.
Okay, that's what you find.
Alright.
As you kind of pick through the stuff, you hear Garrett call out, "Hey, good job on finishing off that giant. Thought we were done for sure."
Yeah, well, that's just a taste of the kind of protection you're going to get.
Think I chose the right people.
It's like half of you are bleeding out.
I'm feeling okay. I'm doing all right.
He gets off the horse cart and comes to join all of you.
I kind of try to move behind, around, putting my hood up.
He looks at Gemma and notices her. Goes, I can't claim to understand it, but know that I don't care if you use magic. As long as I get my goods to where they need to go, I don't care what methods you use.
That's
Keep
ominous.
that between us.
Yeah, just don't tell anyone. Yeah.
Of course. I'm paying you. Otherwise, I haven't seen anything. Like I said, I'd rather my goods get to where they need to be.
Wise man.
Does anyone want to scoop up the farmer and see if his wife's home or something? Like,
I thought he was like
it's like I feel, you know,
huddle. But then he
you
just
should
like
maybe go check the house, just make sure people are okay. No, the daddy's not coming home.
Willa, do you want to go check the house? Knock on the door,
Didn't we check that already? Maybe not.
or do we just look
We just
around?
noticed it. Yeah.
You just looked around. There's no one else around. You haven't.
You
like,
had
gone
mentioned
inside the
earlier that you had
Ah,
wanted to
gotcha,
go
gotcha.
like check for people.
Yeah. If we haven't done that yet, then Willa will say, give us a second, Garrett. We we gotta make sure that things are right here. Do what we can, you know?
Sure, I understand. I'll wait in the cart.
Said to Willow, man, this is a shame. It looks like those crops are ready to come in and everything.
That's
yeah,
the
it
real
seemed like an
shame.
honest farmer's work.
I know.
You see that most of them have just all been devoured. All the hard work consumed.
Are you okay? You're looking pretty beat up there.
Oh, me? Yeah. This will be a little scar, and Sovemil held me up quite nicely.
Okay.
I'll be fine.
I was a little
Are
worried
you
about
okay? You are much shorter now, but I'm sure that your magic tends to wear off after a bit, so I don't think you have to worry about anything.
Gee, I hope so. I don't know. This has never happened. This is all very new to me. So,
Right.
I guess we'll see. Maybe I'll just keep casting magic and I'll get older. Right?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Everyone's dead.
You look
Literally gambling with your life.
well as you look down and talk to Gemma. She seems wise beyond her appearance, as you appear to be talking to a child. Still has the same demeanor as the Gemma that you've known. It's a little off-putting, but you continue inside.
Like knock on the door. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. You knock and you don't hear anything. No response.
We'll try at the door and say, "Hello, everything's okay out here now."
Mostly.
You don't hear anything.
Is the door unlocked?
It is unlocked.
Okay. She'll open up and head in to see if she can find anyone inside still hiding.
You go in and you find a very simple farmer's cottage. There doesn't seem to be anyone inside. This farmer may have lived alone, or anyone else who might have lived here isn't here at the moment.
Maybe, I guess he didn't live with anybody. Maybe we can leave a note somewhere to family that might come by. There's not really much to bury, is there?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Just like a fridge. We can just be like, dead farmers, please bury.
I
Leave a
guess can we
note.
look around for parchment and a quill?
Yeah, go ahead and make a investigation check.
You might need to also. All right. Yeah. I got a
24.
Oh yeah, Willa with the nat 20, 24. Willa, you begin to look around and you find in a cabinet near the living room beside the kitchen area, you find a drawer that pulls out and find some pieces of parchment and a vial of ink and a quill.
Got something right here. She'll head over to, I guess there's probably like a table in there. She'll start writing.
Definitely.
To friends and family of the deceased farmer. Kind of like leave a note with like a little bit of blood that's kind of dripping off her hand here and there on the paper.
Smearing
Totally
it.
Nice.
didn't murder your.
Nice.
Totally did not murder the man here.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, but so what do you say? You say,
My name is Willa Kettawhistle, and I came upon a hill giant while traveling with friends. Unfortunately, the farmer man did not make it.
I'm just
We did as
imagining
much
your
as we could.
disembodied voice reading this as like if hands over some farmers.
okay. And you write that, and what do you do with it? Just leave it on the table.
Just leave it on the table.
Okay.
Just kind of, yeah. Well, that's as much as we could do.
Who's it made out to?
Yeah. Friends and family.
Oh.
Yeah, friends and family.
Okay.
I'll head out.
All right. Do you all join back with Garrett?
We do.
Okay.
I usually like to bury the dead, but I understand that we're pressed for time.
The hill giant.
No, the farmer. The paste that's left of the farmers.
Oh yeah, he's squashed.
Razik
to
says,
you.
I'm motioning towards the paste.
Yeah, let's wait up for Gemma. Little legs.
Okay.
She doesn't like it when you remind her of her size.
Yeah, I
Let's
guess
bring
we'll
you
start
back.
following. Yeah.
Yeah, continue along the road. By the end of the day, you do reach a bit further along on the road.
We're halfway to the first village. One of us is DH 7 years. Sorry, that's really funny to me. I love this campaign.
And it becomes evening once again. The sun's setting. Assume you all go off to the side of the road again, right off the ways, and try and find another spot to camp.
Let's take a breather.
As the sun begins to set, go ahead and roll survival check to find a good camp spot. Anton, if you want to do that.
Did you want to roll that, Gemma?
No, go for it. Also, though.
All right,
No, you
18.
don't need it. Yeah.
18, all right. Find a good spot off the side of the road and begin to set up your camp. Like usual, Garrett takes out his tent, sets it up, and you all begin to gather wood for a fire and set up your bed rolls. And is there anything that anyone wants to do while we camp for tonight?
I need to spend a few minutes to sort of adjust my clothing so that it's not so loose fitting.
Okay.
Just to make sure that I can do that before.
Yeah, you adjust yourself and try to make it work, rolling up sleeves and tightening belts. And
I walk over to Willa. Have you ever had to do a field dressing before? And I show her sort of how to rub some mud onto wounds.
That's how the army taught us.
That's fancier than anything I've learned on the farm. She's just like taking notes mentally in her head about how to do it in the future.
Yeah, you might want to rub some mud on
You just spit in it.
yourself too.
It's good for you.
Just
She
saying.
completely trusts what he's saying. She's like, okay, yeah.
Amazing.
She's like, Anton, earlier, you know, it's hard when you see stuff like that happen, isn't it? But you're a trained soldier, so what do you do with something like that? How do you stop yourself from running in?
I wish I knew. Maybe I wouldn't have got us in so much trouble. When your
Yeah,
blood's
maybe we'll-
hot, your blood's hot. You see red. That's just who we are, Willa.
Yeah. Okay. We just got to accept ourselves. I get that.
I'm starting to get uncomfortable with all these feelings we're talking about. I'm gonna go sharpen my blades.
Sovemil, at some point while you guys are all settling down, goes over to Gemma, sits down next to her on her bedroll. Are you okay, Gemma?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. What do you mean?
Well, there was like ash and like snow like flurrying around you. It's pretty weird. And you're like way younger now. Has that ever happened to you before?
No. You know, a lot of weird stuff has been happening around me lately. I've never experienced any of this before. There's just something inside me that's telling me or teaching me or making me do things that I've never I've never done before. I've never known before. I mean, I just used to live on a farm, and just something inside me is telling me how to make fire or um, sometimes hurt people when I don't mean to. And I guess this is just sort of a side effect that's happening with it. I guess that's part of why I'm trying to get out is I need to find someone to help me understand it.
You just need to understand how to control your powers, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't help when you have everyone around you here telling you to not use them or telling you to hide them. I don't know anything about arcane magic. I only know what is gifted to me by Corthalia, but not having a source or not having someone to look to for guidance must be very hard.
Yeah, especially in the Empire. You know, I was raised up to always fear the arcane users and the magic. And, you know, just one day that I can start doing it and I'm not exactly sure what to think. Do you know anybody that could possibly help me wherever you're going?
I don't. I've never left my home before until a couple of months ago, but I don't like the Empire, I'll have to say. But I know that the Kingdom of Korea doesn't have such restrictions. Perhaps they might have people that can help you.
Really? That sounds great. Maybe we'll find someone.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're coming with me. Actually, we can get out of here and we can maybe find someone that can help you.
I like that.
Are you going to be okay not going where your sister suggested?
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't know what to do with myself out there anyways. Really just anywhere out of the kingdom, away from the Empire. Just I don't want to be executed for something that I don't understand.
Yeah, it's not fair.
I kind of
Well-
say this under my breath. Say that bootlicker could also be leading us into a trap.
You're talking about my sister?
What? No, I was just talking to myself.
Oh shit.
They're not all bad, Anton. You had to have joined for some reason or another, right? For good, not to hurt people.
You know what? That's a good point you make, Gemma. Sorry, I shouldn't be so harsh on your sister.
It's all right. I just miss her.
Well, Willow, what do you think about all this? And Razek, what do you think? Are you happy to take me, follow me out of the Empire? What do you think about finding someone for
in your
Gemma?
journey. I must admit, I have a proclivity for seeking magical objects. But this time, I think I might just be after knowledge. I'm not sure. I think Wanderlust has got me after my last job kind of went south. Whatever that was.
Yeah, my pa always said, keep your family close, but keep the herd closer. And
So
you guys are
wise.
like my herd now.
So wise.
So I feel like we should stick together.
You just ooze wisdom, Willa.
It's all from Ma and Pa. I can't take any credit.
I gotta tell you, it's been a long time since I've been a part of a team. A unit.
It's same here. It's in fact, I don't think I've ever been a part of a group like this. It's nice. We need like a team name or something. But,
We'll workshop it.
I'll let you guys workshop that.
Anyway, suppose it's getting late. Are we doing watch tonight, or what do you think?
I'll
Not
take
it.
first watch.
Okay, Razik will take first watch. Anyone want to take second watch? Sovemil goes, I'll take second watch, but we could use a third watch.
If it's early enough, Gemma can do it. She gets up at like 5 in the morning.
It's true.
I guess that's too close to when we would get up anyways.
Okay, well, I'm going to get to my 4 hours, and Sovemil gets onto his bedroll, cross-legged, and goes into his elf trance.
Do you guys think he sleeps in a pearl when he's in the water?
I think he can still hear you.
I know, I don't. It's fine.
You look and he just nods slowly. He's still aware.
Interesting.
He's trancing.
It's such a beautiful creature. I mean, race. I mean, damn it.
Wow, Razik.
Okay. What's everyone's going to bed then? Is there anything else anyone wants to do or say?
Say, have a nice rest. I say as I just like get myself in a lotus pose and kind of like face outward from the party.
uh,
Does that feel like someone had to? Anton, were you going to say something?
no, okay. Hey, Gemma, do you want me to read you a bedtime story?
No, that's fine.
Did you say you're going to take watch first? I thought I did.
No, you are. You're taking.
Okay,
watch.
cool. I thought I stepped on your toes or something.
By the way, that was a joke. I'm not sure if it succeeded or not.
Yeah, everything
That
you say
humorous?
sounds kind of,
This is
baseline.
all just very.
You're pretty deadpanned. There's not a lot of cadence, is what I'm saying.
I'll work at it.
Is that a question?
I love it. All right. All right. We go into our first watch, and go ahead and make a perception check for me, Razik.
I am hyper aware of all raccoons in the vicinity, and that's canon. 15.
You notice, there are several night creatures about, but your watch passes peacefully. You pass it on to Sovemil, who comes out of his trance.
Mm-hmm. I give him a high five as he wakes up, and I'm like, I saw a suspicious-looking branch to the south.
Understood. I'll keep my eyes out. Good night. And he kind of slowly walks about the camp for his watch. His watch passes peacefully, and he goes to go back to his bedroll, then moves to Gemma to wake her up. And I need everyone to make a perception check with disadvantage.
That's a 1.
7.
14 for Anton.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm rolling without disadvantage on. That'll be an 8. Sleeping hard after my shit.
Mm-hmm. Gemma, you don't hear anything, but you do get a slight wrestling as Sovemil tries to wake you up. It goes, Gemma, I think there's someone here. And we cut to Anton, your dreams. You continue to have these horrifying dreams of scuttling through the forest, feeling pain rack through your body as you roll on all fours and start to eat critters, plants, snakes, and crunch their bones into your teeth. You feel that you have tusks, and you begin to grind against your enemies. And you wake up in a cold sweat as Sovemil goes, shh. Need everyone to place themselves onto this map. I know you can't see anything, but go ahead and throw yourselves on and we can place you accordingly. Place yourselves on one of the bedrolls around the fire, please.
Once again, such a nice looking map.
Thank you. Thank you, Inkarnate, which is an incredible map tool. No, we're not sponsored by them, but we can be.
We wish we were. Also, Taco Bell, please. It's my only dream.
Okay. Is there a reason I can't see anything?
You gotta drag your token up.
Black.
Yeah, you gotta drag your token onto the map.
This always gives me trouble.
Grab it from the name, not the icon.
How
I swear I'm
rested
doing
are
this.
you?
Here, I got you.
Yeah, I always have to do that.
How rested are we, Wes?
You're not long rested yet. So you have not received any benefits of a long
Right.
rest.
What about short rested for those who are low?
I will allow you to have a short rest. Everyone can have a short rest at this point.
Nice.
Sovemil's actually beside you here.
You can spend your hit dice, Anton, if you want to gain more. Okay, yeah. And I think on short rest you get some of your abilities back.
You should be able to hit just
Yeah.
short rest, Anton, and that shit will come back for you.
I did, yeah. It came back with 4 superiority dice.
Good. It's perfect. And if you roll
But
hit
my
dice,
my hit points.
hit points will have to be, you have to roll hit dice manually. So you can just click your hit dice button.
Yeah.
That's how much health you'll get
Good
back.
roll.
Good roll, yeah.
Deep sleeper.
Okay, everyone is considered prone at this time, and you are. If you have any armor, you do not have armor on. Unless you're sleeping in your armor, but you'll gain fatigue if you do so. So everyone is unarmed or unarmored. Lane and Willa and Razik are asleep. Gemma and Anton, you are awake. And Anton, you wake in a cold sweat as Anton goes shh, right across the fire. You can see him.
Bitch, not again. I look around, see if anyone saw that.
Gemma, you did.
I saw him.
Saw me wake up in a cold sweat,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
freaking out.
Son goes, I think there's someone beyond the trees.
There's something in the water.
Can I kind of lean over and grab Willa's foot and kind of shake her?
Yeah. Can you wake her up?
Willa, wake up.
What? What's happening?
I think we have company.
Okay.
Gemma, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Here we go. 17.
17. Okay, you succeed, but you suddenly feel this magical force press into your mind, trying to almost bewilder you. And you push it aside, and you look up, and you can't believe it. You see
God.
the elf and two others beside them.
Keep Tom, eh?
The Crimson
That's-
Knuckles have come for revenge.
What?
Is that the warlock from the manor?
Yes.
Okay,
Go,
cool. I can't see it in
everyone.
Roll20,
There's
so
the Rollock from the manor.
I'm using context clues.
Razik, you wake up with this as well, so everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
What?
21.
7.
Razik is
Oof.
prone.
Nat
Anton is
6.2. I guess 6.
Everyone's prone.
Oh. All right.
Well, that icon just
16
looks like
for
I'm
Anton.
standing up.
Sun salutation.
Anthony, you should get your 21.
Nope.
Your tiebreaker, Anton, 17.
Right on.
It seems that you are being ambushed by the remains of the Crimson Knuckles. You see the androgynous, red-clothed warlock elf that seems to be approached by two other Crimson Knuckles bandits beside them. And it is, Anton, your turn. You do not have your armor on, and you are lying prone. It will, it'll be a half your move speed to stand up.
Who's near me?
You see all your companions.
Like, who's closest? Oh, okay. It's and Razik is asleep, right?
I'm
It's
waking
Gemma's
up. I'm in
spot?
the waking up process.
Yeah,
Okay.
everyone is technically awake, but groggy.
Okay. So I am going to stand up. What about putting my armor on? What is that
That's
doing?
going to take like a minute, so it's going to take a long time for you to get that on.
All right.
Time out.
All
It
right.
might be
here we go.
honorable.
Just attacked the child with mind powers while she was trying to sleep.
Here we go. Shing. You want another taste of this? We'll let you leave now. This is your last chance.
Hear the warlock call out. Not a chance. You destroyed all of my servants. My revenge
Another
will be
reason.
swift.
Another reason, maybe not to try to attack us.
You took all my stuff.
Nice try. And
Right.
anything else you want to do, Anton? You standing up, that's half your move speed if you wish to do so.
Yeah, no, standing up, taking out swords, waiting for the others to wake up so I don't go running in headlong by myself again.
All right.
Just thought that Sovemil probably doesn't have his healing back yet. His spells back yet.
Does not. This bandit gets over here and gets kind of partial cover behind the tree. And since you stood up, Anton will fire a light crossbow at you with a 10. So I think even without your armor, that will probably miss you.
Where does my armor take me as far as AC?
If you want to just uncheck that you are holding it on your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
So in your inventory, your armor, if you uncheck that, it should adjust your AC.
13.
Okay, yep. So still misses. You dodge out of the way as it goes to Willa.
Willa will take her half her move speed to kind of get up as fast as she can. And seeing the direction that they're in, she's going to move 10 feet, kind of spreading out her body in front of Gemma, and say, "Hurry, run, hide." And she's actually going to take out her light crossbow and fire at the first person she could see. I don't have bless anymore. For 8.
That's gonna miss. As dodges, shoots out into the woods. All right. I forgot to mention too. Everyone can see appropriately, right? The fire should provide a good amount of light.
No,
but-
I was gonna say it looks really. Are you using like limited lighting distance? Because I see some of the enemies, but they're very grayed out. So I assume it's like dark vision stuff.
Mhm.
Yep, probably beyond dim light that
Very
you
cool.
can see.
I like it.
Okay, cool.
Do they get bonuses? Not to be like, hey teacher, give me more homework, but like, do they get bonuses like from attacking from the darkness while heavily
No.
obscured?
They don't.
Okay. You're a kind of benevolent DM.
But some are behind cover, so they're having benefits from your attacks. You know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Willow, that's your turn. Gemma, your turn.
I'm gonna say no. I want to help to Willa, and I'm gonna get up too for
Okay.
half my movement.
30.
Are you taking that off?
Yeah, I'm taking it off. I got it.
And from around Willa, she's kind of like, and she's gonna cast a firebolt at this dude right here,
The Warlock.
the warlock.
Go for it.
An 11.
11 will miss.
Okay. But I will. 1, 2. I think I can make it there. No, I'm gonna stick with my friends. Actually, I'm just gonna stay right here.
Okay. All right, this other bandit moves here. And we'll try and fire from behind the tree trunk at Razik. The crossbow.
And I'm prone, so he gets disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, ah!
That's an
Crossbow fire?
18.
Ooh, that.
Wow.
With a disadvantage? Damn. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, with the disadvantage.
Ah,
The-
my leg.
Right in the hand.
Good thing at disadvantage, the normal was a crit.
Ace
Normal was a
Ventura. But asleep.
You take 7 piercing from the bolt as it strikes against your side, Razik, from the darkness. And it's your turn, Razik.
All right, I'm gonna stand up and kind of like gritting my teeth against the pain. I'm going to try and jump into the tree line. There's like a tree, a heavily foliaged tree. Would you say like it's one of those trees where like the foliage would be enough to like obscure myself with a hide? Like, do I get the sense that I could hide within this tree that the enemy is firing within a string?
I think from where you're positioned, I think yes. Because you can partially use the trunk to get partial
Cool.
hiding.
So I wanted to kind of like hide, like just as they're kind of like ambushing us. I want to turn the tables, and I guess I'll. Do you want me to roll sneak to
Roll stealth.
bonus action
Yeah.
hide?
Yep. Go ahead and
okay,
roll your stealth.
Ooh, an 8.
Ooh. Nat 1 with an 8.
All right,
Yep.
crunching
So
all the
you-
crunchy leaves.
Attempt to hide and you kind of crunch into the darkness and try and get. I mean, there's some enemies you might have partial cover from, but they can clearly see you.
Fuck it. Move forward.
You don't have enough move speed, unfortunately, Razik, as
No,
took half your move speed
But
to
I
stand
have
up.
I have mobile, so I have an
Took
extra
half
10
your move
feet.
speed to stand up. So
Right, so
you took
20.
20 feet there. 5, 10, 15, 20. You can only move 5 more feet from here.
Okay, gotcha.
So you can move there.
So,
Yeah.
bonus action, and is this guy behind the tree trunk?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then I will
So you
bonus
can still
action
attack him, but-
dodge,
Okay.
and I'll be the end of my turn.
Gotcha. All right, this warlock here will move forward and just goes in full blast, just not holding anything back at this point. Will shoot. Use one ability against Willa. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, and Anton as well.
15.
You make it, Willa. Anton,
For
fortunately, you fail, and you take 11 psychic damage.
Oh, no.
And you have disadvantage on attack rolls until the end of the warlock's next turn. It's now your turn, Anton.
All right. So I'm going to move up with this 20 feet to this guy. He's in the tree. Do I have to use like another 10 feet to scale it and attack him, or how am I going to
Use half
get in
your
range?
to get up.
You're kind of standing where... No, you're actually good. You can stand there. Yeah.
Well, didn't he use his
Okay.
half his movement to get up too?
He was already up.
Oh, right on. Good. My bad.
So he can move there.
Okay. So I'm going to. Did you say I'm at disadvantage with my attacks?
You are, because of the
So
warlock's
okay.
attack. So you have
I'm going
disadvantage to attack.
to swing my Kopesh of poison at
Go
him
for it.
for
It's a
15.
14. You don't have the bless anymore.
Don't have the blessed.
But you have 14, which is enough to hit the bandit.
Nice.
Alright.
So we'll do the con save to see if we do the poison. Gets a 3, so fails. So takes
Nice.
so 12. Takes. How do you finish off the bandit, dude? You move up with your Kopesh and just slash against him. You kill him.
I think he disconnected.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. We'll go to this bandit
He's
here.
too bloodthirsty. He's too pissed.
Smashing his desk in real life.
This one pulls out his scimitar and moves forward to attack Razik.
With disadvantage, because I'm dodging.
You are dodging, so that's a nat 1.
Woo!
Nice. Oh,
Can't touch
So-
this.
200. Holds onto the sword. That's it for the bandit. It's now Willa's turn.
Willa is going to, seeing that Gemma's okay and she can handle her own.
All right, sorry guys. Internet outage. I'm on a hotspot.
No worries.
All right, is
Yay.
this
You
still my
killed-
turn, or did you pass me?
Nope, you killed the bandit, and that was your turn.
No. All right, sweet.
Um,
You're welcome.
you're pissed right now.
I feel like I helped.
you did. You killed one of the guys. Go
right.
ahead, Willa.
Okay. Willa will start running off. She's like, "You're right, Gemma. You got this." And she'll run up to this. What is it? Is that the elf?
That is the elf. Yes.
Okay. She'll run up to the tree line in front of the elf, and she'll point her maul at her. She'll be like, "We didn't hurt you last time. Why are you back here?" And she's like, "I have to do this." And she throws a boop with her maul
Throws a boop.
for a 16.
Okay, that just hits.
All right.
So go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, it's
Boop
headed.
damage.
Bludgeoning.
Non-lethal boop. Or lethal boop.
It's hit against the elf. Kind of like shudders back, looks at you in anger. Gemma, your turn. That was it for you, right, Willa?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Gemma is going to kind of move over. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Kind of move over here, and she's gonna reach out her hand and cast a whole person on the elf guy,
Okay.
the warlock. Let's see here.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit. Yeah. That's yep.
Got a 12.
All right. Yeah. Spell
Yeah.
DC is 14. Great.
Freezes in place as Gemma holds out her hand and keeps the elf warlock into place.
However, I did roll a 9 on my one.
So yes, you have your
And a 37 for the effect.
okay. It's an interesting. Hold on, sorry, I have to bring something onto the map. I don't have
You've
icons.
created an alternate dimension. With
I
your
don't have
icons.
icons for them right now.
They're terrifying. They look like the people in the bathroom stalls.
They're so generic. Oh my god.
I create a generic thing.
Suddenly, beside you, Gemma, almost through these red portals, open up beside you, and two imps enter the material plane, and seem to these sort of devilish, small little devilish creatures look around. You have summoned two imps. But they appear to look at Gemma and seem to be frightened of you, Gemma.
Oh, good.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know how to respond to these imps appearing.
I'm also a little frightened, so I'm just gonna kind of shimmy up, like, you know.
I'm looking at Gemma for a response. Like, was this intentional? Like,
It's never intentional. None of this is intentional. I'll move up just a little bit, and then that'll be my turn. But this dude's paralyzed. Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Fantastic. Go get him, guys.
Paralyzed. All right. So, Razik, it's your turn.
hell yeah! So I look to the gentle bandit that is facing me, and I come up with my primary hand, psychic blade, as I summon psychic energy into myself, and I swipe across his face with a 12 to hit.
Okay. A 12 hits.
Oh, excellent! I was not expecting that. I'm going to
Just hits.
Psychic Blade that for a. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to roll attack twice, but a 10 psychic damage,
Barely clinging on to life.
and I will go ahead and. Sorry, I don't know why I accidentally rolled a dexterity, but with my offhand, I come across, generate another one with sneak this time.
24. That's a hit.
Thank you.
Wow.
5 sneak, 9 psychic. As I
How do you finish off the Crimson Knuckle gang member?
cut through his spine, and it lights up that same like blue ethereal kind of like internal fire color, and the light goes out of his eyes like a flicker as he
Collapses.
falls over.
Collapses to the grass. Anything else, Razik?
I'm going to move. Is this difficult terrain through the trees?
No, as long as you're not going through the
5,
trunk area.
10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to flank with Willow. I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. All right. I'm just reading up on paralyzed. It's going to be the warlock's turn. Nothing it can do other than try and make the save again. At the end of its turn, got a nat 20, 23.
Can I?
You can do it, dude.
Never mind. You know what? I'm not gonna do it. Never mind.
I believe in you, though. Do it.
Okay. No longer under the spell. You're no longer concentrating, Gemma. That's the end of the warlock's turn, though, and it goes to Anton.
All right. So I'm at normal, right? Not at disadvantage any longer.
Correct. You're back to normal.
All right. All right. Here we go. Gonna give them what they came for. Slice. Break them off a slice.
You move
of
forward.
wood.
Assuming you'd have to move forward, though, because you can't hit where
Oh.
you're at.
Yeah. Sorry. Where the fuck is he?
Just step 5 feet forward.
It's hard to see through all that brush from the big tree we're fighting under.
And with that, you get a nat 20. Go ahead and roll your damage. Mm-hmm. Yep. Go ahead and roll your damage.
He disconnected again. It looks like.
No, he nat 20'd and disconnected. That's the worst pain.
I'm gonna go ahead. We gotta keep things moving here, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll damage for him. He got the nat 20 got an 8
Wow.
plus the Constitution saving throw from the warlock. Let's see, this would be a 13. Got a 12, just misses.
Wow.
So takes 11 poison on top of that.
That's a 9.
So good hit. All right, you're back, Justin.
All right. Good. How'd I do?
A major are you not entertained moment.
Yes.
I was in a blind rage, so don't even
Oh, he hit it again.
conscious of what's happening.
He had to go buy another
So-
keyboard.
You had a good hit. Go ahead and do your bonus action. We're running out of
All right.
time here, guys, so let's just go ahead and
My-
wrap this up.
Bonus action is my offhand attack for 15.
15 just misses, unfortunately.
Oh no.
I've got a.
Gotcha.
I'm going to use my action surge. Can I use my action
Oh,
surge if I miss
yeah.
on my second? Yeah.
Yes,
I can do that, right?
yes, you can.
All right.
So you get one extra,
Nice.
just your main hand attack.
Yep. For
Oh.
15.
Oh, unfortunately, misses again.
Sorry.
This one seems to hit directly at the warlock, but there's this blue sort of ripple shield from mage armor that deflects it. And it's now Willa's turn because the bandits are dead.
So
Don't forget you got advantage
Mila.
because you're flanking. And it's paralyzed, actually.
It's
I
not
think,
paralyzed
right?
anymore.
No, not anymore. Oh, damn it.
okay, she'll go in for non-lethal damage again. She's really hoping to just knock her out. So she'll
Then.
take her long swing.
It's officially a
Okay.
day. 9. That's
Oh
a
wait,
miss.
do I have advantage?
You do.
You
You're
do,
flanking me.
because you're flanking.
Okay. Sorry. One more
Razzik's
time.
got your back.
For a 20.
20, nice.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll
Awesome.
damage on that one.
8 bludgeoning.
8. That's a hit. And they are bloodied.
Right.
And for a bonus action, she's gonna yell, maybe we should see why they're here and why she came back and who the Hag Mother is. She kind of like blurts out to Anton and Rezik.
He said. They said.
Hey.
They said because they came back for revenge. Specifically for revenge. Just back and forth really fast.
Okay, it's Gemma's turn.
Do the imps? You said they're afraid of me, so I'm just gonna run up and take all my 30 up next to them, and we're gonna shocking grasp him. Them.
Yep.
14. I guess it doesn't.
14 deflects off the mage armor surrounding them.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. On your turn, the imps move forward and start to surround Sovemil.
Oh man, sorry, dude.
They're like, "Blah." Go forward and begin to try and sting him.
Oh no, dude.
Both hit.
That's a lot of dice.
Wow.
I don't like how many
Oh,
dice.
man.
No.
Oh my god.
That's so much
What'd I do?
dice.
And oof, that's a lot. Sovemil's down. Sovemil's down.
Oh no.
As they sting, Sovemil goes, "Help!" and collapses. As it goes to Razik.
Damn it, I roar as I see Sovemil attack, and I stab up with my hand, and as I do so, I generate a Psychic Blade, and I'm just trying to finish this person off with non-lethal damage, with advantage.
Ooh.
So that's a 25 to hit.
Sorry, it's technically one of those would be half, but he's still down. Anyway, just double checking that. What are you doing, Razik? 25 to hit?
Attacking with
Oh, yeah.
advantage. Yep.
Yes, you hit.
Cool. So I'm gonna non-lethally kind of pass through him with a Psychic Blade, I guess, for 15 damage, 5 sneak, 10 psychic.
Okay. Strike.
He's still up.
They're like, "You'll never get away from this." And,
Yes, I will.
That's it. It goes to the
I don't get a
Warlock's
bonus
turn.
action.
Oh, you do. Sorry. Yep.
Yeah. So come across non-lethal with the second one as well. Advantage as well. 14. No sneak on that, baby. If a 14 makes it, that'll be 8 psychic. Non-lethal.
14 does miss.
Okay. Cool. That's my turn.
Okay. Goes to the Warlock now. Seems to they have this rapier pulled, but they put their hands up and go, "Don't hurt me anymore, and I'll tell you what you want to know."
Okay.
Everyone seem to back away, or people still
Cliffhanger.
Actually, that's a great place to.
We gotta save something.
Cliffhanger.
That's a great place to. That's a great place
Someone's
to
just getting.
stop it. We'll actually end it there for tonight. Yeah. So we'll see what happens, but we might have some conversations, some answers here next time. That's a fun session.
Sovemil
right?
might die, or he might actually die.
Sovemil might die. Sovemil's currently bleeding out, so
Oh, no.
Please subscribe, or Sovemil will die. It's a Tinkerbell type situation.
follow us. Yes. But thank you again, everyone who joined us for tonight. Thank you for all of our new followers, our new people who came in to watch us. been a great highlight for us. So Tales of Terramir will be back in 2 weeks on September 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will have a rerun of this episode next week on September 7th. This episode will also be available on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and other podcast platforms within the next few days. So in case you haven't been able to watch the whole thing tonight, no worries, we got you covered. So again, thanks for watching, and good night.
Thanks.
Bye, friends.
Bye.